generally, we have to understand that when we talk about going to someone to get a fatwa, nowadays, people do it, they go about it by using all the wrong measures. The way that we get fatwa and how and who we get them from is a science. We can't just run around asking anyone. There are conditions that are set for people that are able to give fatwa. Inshallah, we can get into that at another time. Once we understand a person is suitable or can give fatwa, then what's up to us to do is to figure out, who do we trust their understanding? Because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10 of it's a fatwa, it's something people are different about. We don't know where to go, who to go to. We don't know which direction to turn. So what do? We say, okay, we're going to ask Fulan, and we're going to go with whatever he says. So no, it's not that the mufti has to give his dalil. A mufti can come and say, this is halal or that's haram. Do you understand? Because again, we're talking about the application of something. We're separating the hukm from the application of principles on how we deal with different proofs and evidences and types of proofs and evidences and things along these sorts. But if you're going to a mufti, it should be because you don't know the answer. You need to know how to apply whatever it is in your life, and you trusting the person that's giving you the fatwa. So them bringing the dalil for you is not a necessity. What a lot of the brothers are telling you about taqleed and all the rest of that stuff, we've talked about this before. About taqleed is taking a person's statement without a dalil. No. Don't understand it in English. It's not that we're taking a person's statement, and it's not like me saying, okay, talking to my neighbor John and telling him, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. And him say, okay, well, what's your dalil? Or you didn't give me no dalil behind it. No. If he trusts me, he understands, okay, he knows what he's talking about. Everything he's saying is basically on point. Listen, I'm convinced that his understanding is the correct understanding. That's different from taking somebody's statement and me not having a dalil for what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are different ways in which that whole idea of taking someone's statement without a dalil is understood to begin with. And these are by our scholars. Is it taking someone's statement, they didn't give you a dalil? Or they didn't mention a dalil? This is one way in which it's understood. Taking someone's statement and they didn't have a dalil to begin with, a nas to base it off. They were making qiyas or something along those lines, or making, well, however it was. But they didn't have a dalil specifically for their statement. Or is it the taking the statement of an individual whose statement themselves isn't a dalil? And I don't want to get too far off a point. Inshallah ta'ala, it's something we can talk about another time. But the issue is no, the mufti does not necessarily have to give you his dalil on why he says what he says. Because 9 times out of 10, his dalil is going to be something that someone says, because again, we're separating a hukam and a fatwa. So his dalil is going to be something that maybe some people are going to understand this way and some people are going to understand it this way, or maybe a principle on why he says, okay, well, this opinion might be better than this opinion in this situation because of this principle. This is not something that you're going to tell the average individual that doesn't know, again, the difference between a fatwa and a hukam. They're going to tell you, no, go with this. Or no, do this. Or yes, it's wajib on you to do this. Even if they tell you it's wajib on you to do this because of this. You may find out from another scholar, he says, no, it's not wajib because of the same proof. Because it's, again, about understanding and application, and this is what we're asking. When we're asking a mufti for something, tell us what it is you understand about this. How should I apply this?